Hello everybody and welcome back to another Warframes Basics video. And today I am going to be talking about the basics of modding. So let's come over here to our mods thing. And as you can see, there are many mods in this game. Many. And they are all for different things. Like if you come over here, this is for pistols, it increases the pistol fire rate. But if we come over here, this for melee increases toxin and stasis chance. Now, what are mods for? So mods are for helping you buff what they're modding. So you can mod a warframe, you can mod a primary weapon, you can mod a secondary weapon, you can mod a melee weapon, you can mod vehicles that you use that are weapons. You can mod arc guns, arc melee, robotics, so companions that are robotic, beasts, which are companions that are like actual breathing animals, railjacks, which are giant ships that you use, and then here are the duplicates, incomplete mods, like this, mods that you haven't upgraded yet, completely upgraded yet. Like as you can see, this I've upgraded 4 times. I only need to upgrade it one more time in order to max upgrade it. Then there's also Riven mods, which Riven mods are are very tricky to completely understand. If you get a good Riven mod, you could sell it in trading chat for a heck of a lot platinum. Like some mods go for 10,000 plus platinum if they're like really good. Then some also like this. These are Zon Kit Done Riven mods. Nobody likes these. Nobody likes Za or Kit Gun Riven mods. They don't. These would most likely go for like 50 at most. 100 platinum. Difficult to sell, but not a lot in the grand Riven scheme of things. So now let's talk about upgrading mods. So if we go over here and I go to upgrade on my Warframe, you will see that there are some of these mods, like this one I haven't upgraded at all. Then this one, which I've max upgraded completely. Now the mod I'm gonna be upgrading as an example today is this mod right here, which increases the melee damage per status type affecting the target. Status damage is just so say you have a slash stasis effect. Stasis effects, so slash stasis effect will cause slash stasis effects temporarily ignore the target's armor and causes them to bleed over time for extra damage. So really, all stasis effects are there extra damage types that will be put on a enemy by chance whenever you attack them. And all different damage types have different stasis effects. So I have corrosive on this weapon, which is electricity plus toxin damage. And that stasis effect temporarily removes up to 80% of the target's armor value with multiple stats. So what that means is that you could continually stasis effect the target. You could continually apply stasis effects on them, the stasis effect, and it could go up to the point where they have no armor whatsoever and they could be a one-hit kill. That's all. And you may be this says it ignores the target's extra armor, but that doesn't mean that the stasis effect is that damage from the stasis effect is a lot. And stasis, this is just the chance for stasis to happen. And as it says, with chances over 100%, multiple stasis effects can be applied at once if it's over 100%, excuse me. And the more damage of each thing, the higher percent is that will be the stasis effect applied. Because not all stasis effects will be applied when you apply a stasis effect. So now if we go over here to mods, then I go to this, which is the mod I want to upgrade. Then I click Fusion, which is just how you upgrade a mod. I can just click this until I have it completely maxed out. And in order to upgrade mods, you need Endo, which you can get from running missions, giving Maru some I-10 treasures, which I'll be talking about those in a minute, and I forget what it's called. Let me check real quick. Just click on this mod. Confirm. Dissolve mods into Endo. You could dissolve a mod into Endo. Those are the ways you could get Endo. No, I don't want to upgrade it. I want to upgrade this mod. So those are how you get Endo. And then I just click. So yeah, you need Endo and you need credits in order to upgrade a mod. And when you upgrade a mod, its stats increase, but generally, unless it's an aura or auras go on Warframes and they add passive buffs to your Warframe or your team. And then stances, which change the fighting methods. Okay, let me just say about this for a second. So, precise, focused arcs and cuts, not hampered by pity. So, originally, let's go to here. So, the stance mod, I have cleaving roll with arcing cuts with a spinning finish. So, that will give me certain combos I can use. And the combos have different hitboxes, I guess you could call. Like, they have different hitboxes because they will attack in different ways and follow different paths. And as you can see, some of them require different prerequisites that you already need to be doing in order to do them. And if I take this off, I can't, because if I did take it off, then I wouldn't have enough mod capacity in order to have this on. So, if you have a stance mod that fits, okay, so let's see, do I have something, we are just gonna see if I can, remove all. So, as you can see, there are different stances, types, whatever you want to call it, of mods. There's stance mods, which is this. Maturite, which are these mods. Vazarin, how do you pronounce that, are these mods. Narman, which are these mods. Umbra, which are these mods. And then Za, which are, Riven, which are those Riven mods. When click Umbra, you will typically only get 4 Umbra mods in your entire playthrough. in your entire time playing this game, unless you go to what's his face, that I forget his name right now, but if you go to him, you can give him standing credits, but with a faction. Standing is just like credit faction credit, and he will give you these mods for 120,000 faction credit of his faction. I'll check in a minute what his name is, but as you can see, this is Maturai. So if I were to put a Maturai mod in it, like Condition Overload, it will reduce the space that it takes up. So as you can see, this takes up 8 because I put it in a Maturai slot. Then I took it out, and it says it takes 15, but because I had it in a Maturai slot, it only takes up 8. And right here you see that the little up arrow next to the 5 means that it will give you 5 additional. The 5 at right here, that 5, the up arrow right there, just gives you 5 additional mod slots. So if I were to put it in, and this wasn't a what's its face, Vazarin, it would just be 5. If there's nothing, like if this didn't have anything like that. And now, if we see, let's see, if I go to upgrade for this, for my Warframe, this uses an army. So yeah, so let's just go to config C. Let's just remove all. I said remove all. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to manually remove them all. So, I'm just going to remove all the mods. All these mods I'm just going to remove. So, now, you see that this is an Armin. This is 7. If this fits with this, then it will double the capacity. So if I put it in there, see, now it's 14 instead of 7. But if I were to put a steel charge in there, which is a Maturai, it would take it down by 2. So this would normally be 9, but instead it would be 7. That's it. That's how these slots work. And primaries and secondaries don't have those slots that will give them extra mod capacity. There's also, with all these, you could also put in arcades, which will apply certain buffs. So right now I only have 2 arcanes, Arcane Ice and Arcane Warmth. I need to get more because arcanes can be really good. Like this one right here, this could go for upwards of 1,500 platinum. This is easily the single most expensive item in the game when rank 5. On energy pickup, so when you pick up energy, it has a 60% chance to replenish 150 energy to self and allies within 15 meters with a 15-second cooldown. That is massive, because effectively it means that at least every other time you pick up energy, if it isn't within 15 seconds of the last time you picked up energy, you'll get 150 energy. And allies will within 15 meters. And it says +1 arcane revive. All that means is that you get an extra permission. Usually permissions, you only get 4. All this means is that you'd get an extra revive. But this is on rank 5. So, starts on unranked, then goes to rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, rank 5. You just need more arcanes of this type in order to get it. And with this, all ranking up does is increases the amount of energy you would get. You can also put arcanes on primary weapons. You need a primary weapon arcane adapter though. You need secondary weapon arcane adapter for this. And then for this you would need a melee arcane adapter. So just a lot of things that you can mod. You can also oh my god, a lot of things that can apply buffs to your weapons and stuff. See here, we have mods for our Parazon, which is just like your hacking thing, and all they do is increase buffs that have to do with Parazon. So 30% chance to auto hack. So 30% of the time, you will, as soon as you go into hack, it will automatically hack it for you and won't have to do anything. So effectively, it's a free cipher, which that is just like, it will automatically hack it for you if you use ciphers, and those are super easy to craft. Then Intruder, 8 seconds to hacking, that's whatever. And then out of sight blinds enemies within 18 meters on Mercy Kill. Mercy Kill is just so if you have like a really strong enemy and you stun them, then you can Mercy Kill them. That's all. And that would just instantly kill them. So now let's talk about I-10 treasures. Now normally you see these right here. These are your I-10 sculptures. So you could put I-10 stars into those, and when you put the stars into the sculpture, I wish I had a sculpture to show this to you, but when you put stars into the sculpture, you can increase the amount of endo you'd get from that sculpture for giving it to Maru and her solving that for you and getting the sculpture endo from it. So these you would just get from opening containers on mission, and in order to get sculptures, you could you'll just find them randomly on the ground in different missions, in any mission. There's a random chance of them spawning. You can also get sculptures and freaking whatchamacallit, and stars from Sortie. You can get it from events, I believe, and you can get it from other stuff. Also, there's an Orokin Catalyst and Orokin Reactor. Orokin Catalyst and Orokin Reactor. Orokin Reactor just increases the amount of mods you could put in a Warframe, and Orokin Catalyst does the same, but for a weapon. That's all. And if we go to Maru's calm. Let's skip this. Yeah.
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar. You're looking for Maru's Bazaar.
Now if we go
You've come
to
the right place.
extract endo from my I-10 items, we can see here that we can extract the endo from them. So if we just click confirm, it says I-10 star 50. 50 is just the amount of endo you get from extracting this. So if I were to extract this, then so if I just press extract endo, 50 endo.
And done.
That means that
Anything
I
else?
just got 50 endo because I dissolved this and it gave me 50 endo. If you were to dissolve an amber star, which I don't suggest using doing unless you really need to. That would give you 100. And
See you
depending on the
around,
sculpture, it could give
Titsu.
you like anywhere from, I believe, 1,500 to over 3,000, per sculpture. And the highest sculpture are the Anasa sculptures, I believe they're pronounced. I forget, honestly. Is let me check real oh, hold on. One more way you get sculptures. If you
Welcome
come
to
to
my
this,
bazaar.
I'm
Tinner
looking
from
for
all over the
Iatan
system
treasures,
come here to
so
trade. Lucky for you, I've got a hot
I'll
tip.
do this real
Knew it.
quick.
Okay, let's do
So
this.
it will take you to Deimos, which is one of the planets. It's a moon, but it's a planet. And you can, it will give you a guaranteed Iatan sculpture at the end of it if you get it from the room. So if I go to, okay. So now I just need to get to that. Just gonna ignore everybody here. So once I get to once I get to the sculpture at the end of the challenge room is where the sculpture will be, and it's just a room where you have to do some parkour in order to get to the sculpture. And it's some of them are really difficult because they're just buggy. That's the only reason why they're difficult. Otherwise they're pretty easy if they aren't a buggy one. There's only one buggy one I know of, and you really all you have to do to get past that is just be careful. That's all really. Just be careful. Don't take it slow. Use your operator or drifter. I'm using my drifter. Just use him. I'll talk about that in a future video. And as you see, as soon as I press on this, the challenge will start, and these doors will open, and as soon as I get to the end, then I will have the sculpture. So let's just start. So I have 1 minute time limit, and this is the buggy one, so I'm gonna and I'm failing. I still have 30 seconds left, so it's still very possible. I just need to go quick. So, and by buggy, I mean because sometimes you'll fail, and you'll get stuck on that path down there at the bottom. So yeah, I failed this. Yeah, period. I've failed this. I'm just not the best at the parkour in this game, and that really wasn't parkour. It was just me. I ran out of energy to do the jump, and I couldn't do it, and I fell. But I'll try one more time for you guys, so I can show you what I mean by putting the stars in the sculpture. So if I can.
Welcome to Maru's. Welcome to my.
So I'm gonna try one more time,
Okay,
and
let's do this.
hope that I can get this. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try to commentate right here, but not really commentate when I'm doing the thing because I just don't want to fail again. because I want to show you guys what I mean by putting the stars in the sculpture. If I keep calling them eyes, I'm sorry. I just am not 100%. I haven't been for the last few days. That's all. The reason why I'm ignoring these guys, oh, that's a Juggernaut. I'll let a Juggernaut